Hello and welcome back to another game on Arena 1v1 again. This time between OKLM, which is actually Eddie playing in blue as the Saracens, and we have in red, I think from Chilean Prayer NCL Burn, also playing as the Saracens. 1v1 here. I'm gonna look at Eddie's build order this time over yeah, basically the whole game as far as it goes. Saracens, I'm assuming we're gonna see monks. Eddie missing his sheep here actually and not scouting for them. He found another 4, but he didn't find his main sheep until now. He won't need them now. Probably not the best start then, but should be fine. And actually, he found already 4 sheep. He got 2 more here, and he got 4 inside. So bad luck for Burn. Those 2 sheep that were in Eddie's base actually belonged to Burn. Little advantage for Eddie here. 3 deer for Eddie, but so far in the back, I don't think he will be able to lure them. The 2 sheep might compensate a little bit for that, but not too much. Let's see. On the other hand, nice back base, a second stone back in the base, a second gold. This main gold very safe in the back. Main stone to the side here, still not addressable, and only 1 gold for Eddie to the front. 2 additional golds and additional stone here on the side. You can already see 2 relics close to Eddie's base, and the 2 boars inside for Eddie. Now Eddie even asking, do you miss 2 sheep? And he might even send them to Burn, which would be really fair. Fair play on training max, so I like it a lot. Getting the boar now. So far it's standard build order as far as I can see. Got the 4 on wood. That's unfortunate. 1 villager going out to get the sheep. Yeah, and Eddie laughing at that, I guess. Did he return the 2 sheep? There is 1. He might return a second one. Let's go for Burns map here. What does he have? Those 2 golds, second and third, 1 inside, 1 outside. Main gold safe in the back, a little bit in the wood line, but he should be fine. Main gold inside the side here, second stone outside for deer. He could get those. Eddie now Xing 2 sheep and Burn asking just 1, but he's getting 2 here. So fair play, I like it. Burn then has 2 relics inside his base, which is awesome for him, and another one close to his base, so he might get more relics than Eddie here if they're going for monks. Otherwise, nothing special except they're so close, which is rather interesting, I guess. Let's see what's gonna happen. Eddie is scouting the back of his base. He's gonna find his deer, and I'm interested to see how Eddie is playing the castle age with Saracens here. Got a farm up already. Got 5 on the berries because he just now found his deer, so he's compensating for the lack of deer with some berry villages, getting 2 farms here. Let's see, Burn also 2 farms at this point. Second lumber camp coming up, Eddie getting a house there first. So we have 4 in the first lumber camp, I'm assuming, yeah, there's number 4 at the second one. 3 farms up already, still 5 on the berries. And with Saracens, we know market is an issue. You can trade off really well to get gold. Actually, Eddie going for 5 on the second lumber camp, which is interesting. It's not the standard, I guess. Eddie going out to scout and already trying to hit Burns scout here. 2 more villages coming up for Eddie, or is he sending those? Going to stone actually, probably to sell, to lose Saracens market. 4 farms up very soon, and Burn as well as Eddie clicking up to feudal age here, both with 27 villages. 3 on gold, let's go for Burn, 3 on gold as well. Only 1 lumber camp as far as I can see, not the usual build order here, but he went for the mill instead, without loom. Okay, keeping the scout here, protecting those villages. Interesting strategy here. Therefore, no second lumber camp, instead using the villages to get the trees, the straggler trees close to the TC. Now let's see, Eddie got 4 on gold at this point, still 5 plus 4, 9 on wood, and still 5 on the berries. 3 on stone and 6 farms. He should be able to get up. He might need to sell a little bit of wood maybe and buy some food, but market blacksmith's coming up immediately. Nothing too special here. Burn probably is gonna be up. I totally messed up my start. Yeah, Eddie's saying it right now. He will have to buy food, I think. Now Burn with more HP, not too sure. No, that's pretty close. Messing up the start, it's good for me. And yeah, Burn taking the first hit while Eddie running away, so he's winning this one. I'm not sure if that's always the case, but should be fine. Now Eddie bought some food, sold wood, I guess. Let me see, I'm not too sure. Yeah, probably bought food by 106 maybe at the start. I'm not sure about the Saracens market prices before starting to sell here, so don't call me on that. But Eddie up to castle age as well as Burn, 83 seconds behind. Not a huge deal here. Going for more farms, he has to do this because he doesn't have the deer, while Burn's still with 4 villages on the deer, and they won't be harassed until anybody reaches castle age, so at this point he can save them. Going 5, 6 on gold now, 4 and 4 on wood. Barry's almost run up, but he's going on stone now. Is Eddie going for a castle maybe? Not too sure. Another villager getting out, building an outpost. I'm not sure if that was Eddie who axed this. Okay, Eddie's saying, don't you afraid of my scouts? A little bit of a mind game here, but the deer are all taken. And obviously Burn wasn't scared. Gonna go... Yeah, Burn saying you're making scouts, yeah. He's actually right here. Would have noticed probably. Let's see what's happening. Eddie's saying strong, yeah, not bad, good read here. We have now 7 villagers on gold, 5 for Burn. Let's see where those villagers are going to build, probably monastery. Also on stone here, let's see, Burn got enough stone for a castle, so we're gonna see the castle fights here probably. Eddie sending his villagers to get a castle as well. No, not yet. Monastery coming up first. And let's see, Eddie now. Was that Eddie axing the castle? I'm not too sure. He's axing the outpost at least. Getting a castle defensive. And he will be able to get those 2 relics, I think. I'm interested to see what else he's going to do. I hope I can keep the market prices come up once in a while. Second mining camp coming up, monk coming out already. Burn is getting wheelbarrow here. Defensive castle for Eddie against the yeah, not really an offensive castle, but it's basically castle drop for Burn here on Eddie's walls. Still the 6 on stone, and I think Eddie is selling stone already. For 122 gold, yeah, he got 75 gold in the bank. He's gonna sell more, I think. Castle now is up here for Burn. Eddie can notice. Eddie getting his defensive castle, he should be fine. He's gonna get those 2 relics, I'm pretty sure of that. A lot of food. Did he buy more food? You guys can see that. Keep the numbers in mind, because I think Eddie is going up really quickly here. Again, sold some stone here for that very good price here. And we're gonna see... Let's see if I'm selling wood maybe. Let's see what Burn is doing, getting the relics here, going for number 3 as well, while Eddie is going for the 2 here, and villager out. And again, I think he sold stone. Yeah, got a lot of gold in the bank. He will go up pretty soon. Castle is up, so he doesn't need more buildings. I'm not sure what this villager is doing here. Maybe a misclick. Let's see. Eddie 104 stone. And selling again. So he will be up to Imperial Age very fast here. Not producing any more villagers. He's keeping this split up. Reseeding the farms now, at least 1 here. And waiting a little bit longer before he can click up to Imperial Age. Second monastery coming up for Burn here. The walls are down. Burn now gonna go into Eddie's base. look what he can find. In the meantime, Eddie clicking up to Imperial Age before minute 20. That's a really good time. Using the market bonus from Saracens. I think Byrne could see the castle at this point. Yeah, he knows about it. Resources looking good, gold-wise at least, but he's nowhere near Imperial Age yet. I'm assuming he was preparing for a monk push second monastery here, but he won't really be able to get in. Eddie now building some houses here. Is he going to wall this off? Not sure what that's about. Maybe he's just using the villager. Not moving the monk here. Should get the second relic. Let's see if he's going to get it. He's probably sending the monk now. Apparently, yeah, even deleting a wall piece. Second monastery coming up then for Eddie as well. Going back to Eddie's point of view, see his resources. Misclick from me, sorry. More wall pieces being shut down, but not really anything happening at this point. And let's see, Eddie is still the 4 and here 5 on wood, a lot on gold, that's 12 villagers. And still 5 villagers in stone, probably to sell more stone or maybe get some walls up here. Second relic coming in. Now Eddie getting sanctuary, producing more monks, even 2 Mamelukes here. Probably in case he needs to fight siege or maybe scouts or something. Let's see, third monastery up, and Eddie's gonna go heavy into gold. Both are coming up right now. Didn't do that in early castle, preferred to go up to Imperial Age very fast. And we see more and more monks created. Now Byrne has a problem. He's up to Imperial Age as well, getting atonement, but and a second castle actually. But yeah, that probably should mean holy shit. Very strong Imperial Age time here for Eddie, now getting more and more monks, block printing, and of course a trap coming out, second one on the way as well. This castle's probably gonna fall. First trap is down, house, kind of defensive position, interesting play here. Probably to prevent ramps from going in immediately. Let's see, Eddie looking for more relics, but he won't find any because Byrne got the rest of them. Second trap out here, getting a third one actually, and getting more monks. Gonna slow down a little bit again, go for Eddie's villager distribution for farmers only, so he's just has enough food to get villagers produced. 12 lumberjacks, 16 gold miners and 6 stone miners here, so focuses on gold and wood, mainly gold here. 2 more traps coming out. Byrne then advancing to Imperial Age, repairing the castle. Let's see Byrne's resources. Getting 2 traps here, 1 here, so resources looking fine. Elimination coming up for Eddie in the meantime. Gonna go a little bit faster again. Byrne food looking good now, but he doesn't really need it at this point. He needs the traps right now, or maybe siege, which he can't afford at the moment. I hear some conversions, not sure where that was. Eddie converted a villager repairing the castle, interesting. Nice job here, going for more maybe. The monk might go down. No conversion, monk is down before. Eddie now starting to repair the traps because Byrne already got 2 out. Probably getting out number 3 and 4 very soon. Eddie got 3 here. But Byrne losing this castle. Eddie 3 traps, number 4 is out. Already 7 monks at least, getting more. 2 Mamelukes still in the castle here, just for backup. If he would need them. 1 trap down from Eddie, nice job here by Byrne. So it's 3 versus 4 at this point. House being destroyed by Byrne, which doesn't really matter in this case here. Eddie getting more and more monks out. Yeah, still creating. And more trebuchets as well. Let's see, that's 4, 5 traps for Byrne, but not all of them shooting. Eddie only with 4 left, one of which is shooting at this point, or maybe 2, not too much actually. Eddie repairing this one, going for atonement now, while Byrne with the +3 done, +3, oh my god, block printing. Going to convert Eddie's monks here. Yeah, Eddie has to retreat. Byrne got 1, nice job. And once again, no, 5 traps now for Eddie against 4 from Byrne. He lost 1 here. Villagers still repairing. They're repairing the castle now. I guess that was a misclick. That's at least 3, 4 monks converted by Byrne. Very nice job here. Eddie losing monks. Only got 6 at this point. But he's now going out to convert as well. Mamelukes coming out to kill the monks. One monk not converted, and the monk converted by burn. Good job here. Very important upgrade. Still trap wars going on. Edie with a lot of villages and gold should go for the second mining camp and for another mining camp and the second gold probably, but so much micro right now that he probably doesn't really care. A few conversions going on again. Edie now with a huge monk advantage actually. Got 10 here compared to Burn, who is only 3 as far as I can see, and this doesn't look too good for Burn, who is a little down in population, 14, and Edie getting more and more traps out. It's 6 against 3 at this point. Edie also got more monks, 1 more converted, Burn only 2 left. And I think the Chi-Chi, yeah, coming in there. So better end for Edie, probably, I don't know, better micro, or maybe more attacks on the monk as well as earlier im time. Very impressive time here, under 23 minutes. That's really strong. I hope you learned something from that if you're not an expert arena player. I surely did. I could see don't go for eco upgrades, but especially Saracens, go for stone, sell it, go a lot on gold, buy some food and click up if you're close to the opponent. And then monks and trebuchets deciding this game here. Burn with the worse end for him because Edie going up earlier, he managed to repair the castle for a few minutes, but then it finally went down. Got a few nice conversions here, maybe should have pushed earlier, I'm not too sure, but nice castle placement here of course from Edie. And we're seeing classic Edie, we see monks. It's really enjoyable I think to see Edie play monks in Siege. In many different ways, but a very nice game. I hope you enjoyed this and see you next game. GG.